Welcome to this second video and lesson on how to integrate Bufo, that is 5-MeO DMT, into everyday life. Now, this video is themed all around Bufo as a manifestation medicine, meaning that oftentimes people report after experiencing toad medicine that they start to wake up within the dream state. And a way that we can realize that we're waking up within the dream state are through synchronicities, or as I like to call them from some of my mentors like Caitlin Howe and Eric Godsey, they used to call them God winks, and that always resonated with me. So synchronicities, God winks, same thing. It's just whatever vernacular and terminology you really like to use. But the truth is, Bufo is a manifestation medicine. It does help you to wake up within the dream, and typically people report back having more synchronicities within their life, which is subconscious manifestations. What does not get talked about in terms of Bufo integration, any plant medicine integration, or just manifestation in general enough is the negative side of manifesting. And what I mean by that is that oftentimes we don't even realize that we're constantly manifesting, because think about it, 95% of our mind is actually the subconscious mind. Depending on who you resonate with, it might be 90%. Most of our psyche is actually subconscious. What does that mean? Well, if I told you to think about your left big toe, now you will have conscious awareness of your left big toe. But before I said that, you still had that awareness and feeling in your left big toe, but your conscious mind wasn't actually aware of it. So what does that mean? The subconscious is all of the programming, all of the things going on that you don't have conscious awareness access to in that given moment until you shine a light on. So now with Bufo ramping up as a manifestation medicine, if we are not aware of our inner world, meaning that our thoughts, beliefs, patterns, everything that's going on inside of us, then that will reflect outwardly, and that can potentially be the negative cycle of manifestation, because if your inner world is out of balance, then that is going to reflect in your outer world. This is literally quantum physics. Quantum physics teaches us that the 5 senses that we experience in our outer world is a direct reflection of our inner world. If you're starting to feel things that are really heavy, it's starting to feel really hard, challenging, difficult, and this isn't just in Bufo integration, this is in your life, the invitation is to go within, because oftentimes what's going on is you're not actually tilling the landscape in the garden within. So we need to take care of our inner state in order to reflect outwardly what we're actually experiencing with physical form, what's tangible. So now that we're all on the same page about quantum physics being outer world is a reflection of the inner world right now with Bufo integration, or really any medicine integration, but especially Bufo ramping up your manifestations, let's do a quick exercise to go within and see what's going on in your inner world. So if you'll indulge me, if you're in a safe place to go within and close your eyes, then let's go ahead and do this. Otherwise, just hit pause and then come back to this when you can. So go ahead, find a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like to you. Totally cool to lay down too, whatever floats your boat, whatever's feeling most in alignment right now. Go ahead and shut down the eyes, straightening the spine, elongating the breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And your next inhale, just lifting the shoulders up, rolling the shoulders back down behind you as you exhale, coming back to neutral with your palms on your lap, your spine straight. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. That's it, just like that. I want you to catch that thought you just had. What did that thought say? Is that thought serving you? Is that thought trying to distract you? Or maybe That thought is some negative self-talk. The invitation here is to just start to begin to notice this inner dialogue within your head. There's a practice in psychotherapy called internal family systems, also known as parts work or simply IFS. And what it's all about is creating relationships with these different thoughts or voices within our head, and to realize that there are different voices, there are different parts that make up the totality of your psyche. Yet you are the king or queen of your inner queendom or kingdom. So instead of letting these thoughts run rampant without really realizing what they're saying and having conscious awareness of it, can you step into the throne and hear what these thoughts have to say? This practice of parts work is literally enough to just help you to go within at any point in your day to hear the mental chatter, to realize that many of these voices aren't actually from your highest expression. They aren't from your higher self. It's all the gunk that we've picked up throughout our life that keeps us distracted and playing small from these voices. So the invitation is, next time you feel something being hard, sticky, like you're banging your head against the wall and life's just not working, can you pause, take a few deep inhales and exhales, and listen to those voices within? Those voices serving you, or are they not? Finding an exhale through the mouth, let it go. Inhale up through the nose, letting the belly expand like a balloon, and bringing that breath all the way up to the chest. Sipping in a bit more air at the top. And through the mouth, let it go. Audible sigh. One more just like that. Inhale through the nose up. Sip in a bit more air at the top. And through the mouth, exhale, let it go. Go ahead and flicker the eyes back open. Coming back into our space here. Simple exercise. Like I told you guys, not going to be a really profound and deep meditation, but if it was, that's amazing. I'm so happy. But for many of us, we might have just experienced just some subtle shifts. We might have just brought some subtle awareness to these voices and thought patterns that are coming up within us. And notice how you feel. Just a few light breaths and just a few minutes of tracing your thoughts. You feel different, right? With every single one of these Bufo integration videos, I'm going to have a challenge for you, and an action item so that you can continue with the integration is to extend this, to sit in either contemplation and reflection as opposed to meditation. Because remember, meditation is about clearing thoughts. Can you sit in silent contemplation and reflection, eyes open or eyes closed, to scan your inner world, to scan and hear those thoughts and voices coming through? Or maybe journaling about your experience and journaling about the different parts that make up the different voices in your head. And if you want more exercises on this, I have worksheets on this. Go ahead and leave a comment below and I'll send you a link to where you can get the worksheets to go deeper with journaling prompts. But really, it's pretty simple, guys. Just take about 10 minutes or so to sit in silent contemplation and reflection, to hear the different parts and voices that come up, or do some journaling about the voices that are coming through. If you want more resources, definitely hit me up because I have them for you. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, because we have another Bufo video coming, and more meditation exercises and breathwork exercises and educational content on this channel, all centered around integrating spirituality and to really simplify spirituality, because we think of spirituality as this really complex and hard thing to grasp and understand, because it is, but at the same time, it's not. Because remember, you've probably had this download. I know so many people that have had this download. At the end of a medicine ceremony, what do I come to? It's so simple. Those 3 words. It's so simple. And I know I'm not the only one. So remember, it really is also simple. And when we overcomplicate, we're doing what humans tend to do, getting lost in the head. It doesn't have to be so hard. Sending all my love. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next video.